Hello people, una good day and una welcome back to the Freetown Health, una voice of wisdom. Una know say anytime we get updates for the current social and political situation as Sierra Leone, we can like for bring and to una we subscribers them so that una say will get an understanding of the thing that will happen within and outside of Sierra Leone and I'll get the opportunity for our voices and our opinions them to them particular discuss here. Today we will take a listen to Chief Sumano Kapen, a former chairman and leader of the SLPP, and of course a member of the APC now. Usai Ibn gets for ask very salient and pertinent questions then regarding the APC in leadership in relation to the constitutions of Sierra Leone. In this in particular audio, they ask what's definitely wrong with APC because from all points of view, the apparent say something definitely wrong with the APC in leadership. And in this audio, Dr. Sumano Kapen asks, what's wrong with the APC in leadership? If na out of grievance or na hatred or na some other sort of thing them we be amongst them we they're not able to sort out. And he began to give out a lot of advices we been give to the party in leadership. Take it and listen. Don't forget to tell what you think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Most importantly, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned to the Freedom Herald, the voice of wisdom.
Uh, good morning, Sierra Leoneans. This audio is particularly for members of the APC, and so to speak, it will be directed on the responsibilities of the national executive, who they enshrined in the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act number 6. I will draw their attention to that. Of course, today na the 1st of September 2025. I just want to ask a number of questions. What should they happen within the APC? Now, hate, anger, or a feeling of resignation? The reason why they ask this question now because for any political party under our constitution, the primary responsibilities of the national executive are providing leadership, guidance, and direction for the actions and programs of the party. Secondly, now for them to keep the membership abreast with developments, i.e., for disseminate information on political ideas and social and economic programs of national character, etc., etc. This is a constitutional mandate enshrined in section 35 subsection 1 of the 1991 constitution, it's earlier referred to. But on further examination and wetin don dey happen within the party headed by the current executive, and are they carrying out those responsibilities? Apart from the fact that one of the architects of the 1991 Constitution, and having served as chairman and leader of one of the most important political parties in this country, the SLPP, which is the oldest political party in the West African region. The answer is an emphatic no. Rather, what I don't observe alone, they be a matter of very serious concern, especially the fact that I'm now part of that political party. I observe, say, the executive, he engaged in waiting at the term, they use a term in political science that Professor Cartwright, who was my lecturer at Travel College in 1966, the second year, where they refer to as the zero-sum dramaturgy of power. What does that mean? Seeking for vilify, punish, or undermine somebody wey dey perceive as an opponent, even though una belong within the same political party. It does happen. And in this case, the flag bearer. Secondly, I believe, and sincerely so, that this current executive is acting in bad faith because when they indulge in the game where everybody dey fear in governance, what they call the blame game. The calumny and tirade for tarnish the character of the flag bearer. I want to give a very glaring example to the claim I just don't make. And this is to the fact that I want to draw the attention of the APC membership and to the country at large to the most recent and defining moments will occur on Saturday, 30th August 2025. The international community and development partners, and I understand the UN, the ECOWAS, the EU, etc., now they convene a meeting, because I'm not going to say a press conference. Now the Embassy of Ireland, located along Spur Road, on Saturday, 30th August 2025. They reliably informed me that the APC party, the SLBP party, and other stakeholders, i.e., members of the Fourth Estate, the Interreligious Council, and other civil society organizations. They were all in attendance to that meeting. I also understand, say, and this is from the grapevine, that a pronouncement was made in that all-important meeting in which the executive of the APC were in attendance, that Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara won the 2023 elections. And in fact, I was also reliably informed that one of the journalists asked a question on how that was feasible after the elections had been, the results were announced. Then the response was, come with the evidence. Since Dr. Kamara produced incontrovertible evidence to support his claim that he won the elections. And this year the trend na the social media. I therefore speak very slowly so that I will not be misunderstood. I was not at the meeting, but I was reliably informed. But even if that was not the case, the APC executive has a moral duty, apart from the legal obligation, the constitutional mandate wey dem invest in them, for come out with a statement, because this is a very defining meeting, and they have that duty to inform their membership. But since Saturday, they have said nothing. What is happening in the APC is not only a source of embarrassment and bewilderment. I'm not going to forgive any other interpretation rather than undermining the chances of Dr. Samura Kamara to be in a position where he don't fight arduously for attain that position. And believe me, what dey bother me most is wetin dey trend na the social media. The executive is creating deliberately and wickedly. They create a situation of an uneasy calm amongst its membership. And they deserve the right to know what is happening. And to this effect, I'm inclined to say that apart from the moral responsibility, it is incumbent, more especially on the acting chairman, based on the moral axiom that to whom much is given, much is expected, to come out and address the membership of the APC on this all-important issue. Failure to do that, I will consider as an abnegation of responsibility. And he should know the import of that phrase, because he will not work as a civil servant. And he knows say, we are senior in age, in the service, and at the level of the politics of this country. Because I have served as chairman and leader of one of the most important political parties in this country for 4 good years. I managed the SLPP, put her in the position of an even keel when we are traversing through turbulent waves in the middle of an ocean. And up to the time we went for the Kenema convention, I made sure that all the arrangements were perfectly carried out. Then I advised myself to leave at that stage. And up to this time, very few, now then call me, ask me, why did you leave that convention? I reserve the reasons to myself. But to my younger brother and Kumane, if I were him, he would check the outcome of that meeting as a defining moment for him. He would use them as a silver bullet. A silver bullet. And if you understand when you say silver bullet, would you for serve as a path to define a trajectory would for bring about understanding within the membership, the division would occur between the executive and its membership, we then for them to start a healing process. Because I still stand. If I were him, I will repeat, that would have been his best way of bringing about that much needed, unity within the party. And I should remind him of the phrase that it is better late than never. Don't wait until the unexpected happens. Then you have yourself to blame. With some of us around, we will ensure that nothing happens to you, but your conscience, their position, the way you hold it, they're sacred. When you fall a victim of your conscience to deprive your political party, and more importantly, a friend and brother, to assume the highest position of the land, you will get restless moments. Please, I call upon you, come out with a task statement on the outcome of that meeting. It is important to our souls. I'm saying this as a senior citizen. It appears we are in the limbo. Alhaji Yassane, what is the way forward? Rethink and come out with a statement. It is not too late.
And to accept the within Dr. Sumano Kapen is share with people in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. But most importantly, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned to the Freedom Herald, the voice of wisdom.